Hello, my name is Zen, founder and primary developer of the mod team Slip Union, a relatively new group of mod makers and source engine enthusiasts. We formed in hopes of creating a proper Black Mesa-like remake for Half-Life 2, as well as a much more up-to-date file set for future mod makers to use. We wanted to go beyond creating a standard overhaul mod like many have before, instead trying to replace every single file of Half-Life 2 that we reasonably can, while still maintaining the art style of the original content. Instead of taking on the unreasonably large task of remaking all of Half-Life 2 ourselves, we have taken to mod sites to get an overwhelming majority of the content. Now, every one of us at Slip Union knows how frowned upon such content-stealing, low-effort pack-and posts are. We have seen many such trashed overhaul mods littering Game Banana and the like, comment section filled with well-deserved hate. We hope to do two main things differently to distinguish ourselves from the many low-quality, creditless mod packs that came before us, those two things being to take the low-quality and creditless factors out of the equation. With this explanation, I hope we can win your support for the project we call Half-Life 2 Amalgam Zenith. Number 1. High effort, real talent. I alone have spent the better part of 2 years compiling the content from ModDB, Game Banana, the Gmod Workshop, and long since dead forums looking for the best of the best, all while trying my hardest to get everything I can to play nice together. 80% of my time working on this project solo was spent combining the content of many wide-reaching multi-gigabyte overhaul mods. At that time, the project was just a hobby, not being made for distribution. After a certain point, however, I realized it would be wasteful to not distribute what I had been grinding away at for years. That's why I formed Slip Union. After the formation of Slip Union, we have gained enough skill and manpower to not only effectively compare every single replacement made for even the most minor of textures, but also the ability to fill in the gaps where no mod has yet been created. Already tens of high-quality standalone ready mods and compatibility patches have been made by just the 3 original devs. One later partner developer, however, went above and beyond. Blonde Panda, creator of the Sonic Reconstruction mod, has taken on the task of replacing every single sound from Half-Life 2 and MMod with their very own recordings. It is by far the most impressive MMod edition I believe has yet been made, even in its unfinished state. Please go check out Sonic Reconstruction linked in the description. In their collaboration with the Amalgam Zenith project, they have gained testers, critics, and advice that even further enhanced standalone Sonic Reconstruction. They in turn provided all of their fantastic content to the full replacement effort I started. We hope to use our collective power to help the efforts of similar creators willing to contribute to Amalgam Zenith. That brings us to our next point. Number 2. Actually asking for permission. We know how much it sucks to see your work used or misused without your knowledge or permission. Some of us at Slip Union have even seen our mods included in the previously mentioned low-effort mod packs. With the Amalgam Zenith project, we hope to go so far above and beyond that we remove any motivation for more low-effort packs to be created, all while doing the community right by properly asking for permission. We promise not to make Amalgam Zenith publicly available until at least a majority of contributors are on board. Now, we only say majority because contact with several creators will be impossible, with dead accounts listing no additional contact info. We will still be sending out personalized request messages to all known accounts. If you would like to contribute to the project, please contact us through our community Discord linked below. Now, there are a few common questions we often receive about the Amalgam Zenith project. Our first most common question is, why did you not get permission before you started integrating someone's mods? That is a two-part answer. Part 1 is that this pack was intended for personal use only during its first year of development. That period is when most of our current content was acquired. Part 2 is that we really wanted to be able to prove ourselves to the big-name mod makers we rely on so heavily. We wanted to be extra sure we could actually make this happen before we bugged anyone with our admittedly far-fetched and controversial project. We've been taking it slow up until now. We hope this video can get the word out so more creators can contact us instead of having all our personalized requests be left unseen. Another very common question is, why would you make this? People can just make their own mod pack with stuff on Game Banana. This requires another two-part answer. First of all, we wanted to make the vast amount of content available on Game Banana and other such sites available to those either not tech-savvy enough to understand mod installation or those who don't have the time to spend assembling themselves a mod pack. Around the first year of development, I was the only one of my friend group with both the time and the knowledge to assemble a mod pack. I was relied on to give them all customized experiences, and each of Slip Union's founders have found themselves in the exact same position. We assembled primarily so we could be that person for the entire world. Now on to part 2. After multiple years of development, we feel we've spent so much time tweaking, sifting, and bringing together even the most minor of content that even those willing and able to make themselves a mod pack cannot reasonably go as far as we have. Anyone can grab some Junior's weapons and upscale texture packs and slap them on MMod and call it good. I guarantee you that only I would put the effort into making sure the bottom of Breen's left shoe looked as good as I can make it. With all that said, here's a little of what we have so far. It's not finished or even stable in some parts, but hopefully it's worth a little of your sweet, sweet redistribution permissions.
Welcome to the HEV Mark 5 protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions.